Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. It's now time for the featured bout of...
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
Starts now!
Hello and welcome to Brisbane as Matchroom Boxing makes its Australian debut, and what a card we have here from the South Bank Piazza, coming to you right around the world wherever you're joining us, headlined of course by this outstanding domestic showdown between Liam Paro and Brock Jarvis. And this is the way that the first of our fights here on Before the Bell does look. It is Dylan Biggs up against Mirko Pizzi. 8 rounds. We're going for the Australian Super Welterweight title. The second of our bouts here on Before the Bell, the Australian Lightweight title. And it's Jalen Tate who takes on Rhys Evans. They're the first two of our fights. We'll get them out, and for the first time this afternoon, it is good afternoon to our ring announcer, James O'Shea.
Well, a very good afternoon, Ben Damon, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome along. This is a brand new era for Australian boxing. This is DAZN Down Under, the first fight on our card here this afternoon from beautiful Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. An 8 by 3-minute round contest. We do it for the Australasian Super Welterweight title. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, this is Dylan Biggs.
This is a 20-year-old from Beaudesert, which is an hour south of us here in Brisbane. He was a national champion as an amateur. Now he's unbeaten in 6 fights as a pro, 6-0 with 5 knockouts so far. Tonight, he is fighting for the Australian Super Welterweight title. He goes by the name the Beaudesert Storm. Our first fighter on this Matchroom show in Brisbane. This is Dylan Biggs.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. This is Mirko Pizzi. Fight number 1 on our card here this afternoon, presented to you by Mr. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing. This one, 8 by 3-minute rounds. We fight for the Australasian Super Welterweight title. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner. He weighed in officially 69.4 kilos. From Beaudesert, Queensland, Australia, trained by Justin O'Leary. His professional fight record, 6 fights, 6 wins, 5 big wins coming by way of knockout. This afternoon, he is your challenger. This is the Beaudesert Storm, Dylan Biggs. And his opponent standing across in the blue corner. He weighed in officially 69.56 kilos. Originally from Rome, Italy, he now calls Sydney home in New South Wales, Australia. He's trained under the guidance of Tony Del Vecchio. His professional record to date, 6 fights, 4 wins, 4 big wins coming by way of knockout. Just the 2 losses. He is your reigning, defending Australasian Super Welterweight Champion. This is Mirko Pizzi. Referee, third man in the middle, Mr. Tony Kettlewell. Judges, Rodney Marsh, Paul Williams and Alan Burford.
Gentlemen, I give you instructions, rest and respect. Obey my commands all the time, protect yourselves all the time. Let's go.
So the first of our bouts ready to get started here in Brisbane on this big Matchroom show, headlined, of course, by Liam Paro and Brock Jarvis. And this one is the Australasian Super Welterweight title fight between the champion Dylan Biggs, who's undefeated, and the 4-2 challenger, who is Mirko Pizzi.
Good job.
Ben Damon in commentary here alongside Stevie Spark.
Cut it off slowly.
Good to have you with us, Stevie. Not hearing Stevie just at the moment. We'll sort that out as Biggs presses forward with a long and rangy jab to the body and reaches out as well with his powerful right hands. Pizzi coming forward and throwing his own shots.
Walking.
We'll just check if we do have Stevie Spark. As Biggs we'll have to get that sorted. Stevie Spark is with us. Jeff Horn will be joining us through the course of the evening as well. The super lightweight contender Stevie Spark and former welterweight champion of the world. Jeff Horn with us throughout the course of this show as Biggs reaches out with a right hand and a left hand to the body of Pizzi. Just countering Pizzi, but Biggs pressing forward. And they tangle here at centre ring. It's round 1 of 8. Good punching there from Biggs, who came forward strongly and is really working off that long jab to the body in the early stages of this one. Pizzi, born in Rome, now based in Sydney, and just trying to get a handle on a rangy opponent here in Biggs, who is undefeated in 6 and he's made a good start here as well. Plenty of intent on that right hand from Pizzi. But Biggs was underneath and away. Ooh, good, powerful shot to the body there from Biggs again. They tangle a little awkwardly. Here goes Biggs, working away and uppercutting as well on the bell, and he'll be happy with the opening rounds of this fight. Dylan Biggs, the Bow Desert Storm, might jump into the corner with Tony Delvecchio and Mirko Pizzi.
Get up there, Mickey. You can get up, Mickey. Rear, brother. Watch that left hand, because you're looking for the right hand. We know this, yeah? Don't give it to him. Don't give it to him. If you can start taking the distance down. He's already thinking twice. A couple of jabs that you threw, maybe he's not thinking, they haven't been hit. He's going to keep that distance. Out here, it's dangerous.
Stevie Spark. Good. Okay. Take us through what you saw. You were watching that opening round, and we're having a look at some replays here.
Yeah, you just start to think that Pizzi is definitely feeling the power of Dylan Biggs, and he seems to be controlling the distance with his feet a lot better.
Really promising start it was from Dylan Biggs. someone you do know plenty about as well, Stevie.
Yeah, I do, mate. He's fought on plenty of my undercards, and look, we've done many rounds of sparring, and I've also sparred Pizzi as well. I think this is a great matchup for an Australasian title.
We've seen that range, and it does seem to be quite a bit of power there for Biggs as well, Stevie.
There is, mate. He's got a very good, strong jab, and he's controlling that distance with it right now. I'd imagine he'll start to bring that right hand over the top as well.
Works on the inside there as they hold on one side. Biggs getting that right hand to the body of Pizzi. What does he need to do, do you think, Pizzi, after what was a tough opening round, and now he takes some shots?
But he has to get on the inside. I think he needs to make this fight ugly and make Dylan uncomfortable, which he's struggling to do at the moment. Dylan's using his feet nice, feints just like that. The body language is not looking well from Pizzi at the moment.
He needs to work his way into this fight. He took some good shots there in this second round. Did Pizzi. And the confidence of Dylan Biggs continues to grow.
He's the younger fighter, but he definitely looks the more mature, the more stronger.
His time now is Biggs, but the pressure is there for Pizzi. You see him responding to the movement of Biggs, who presses forward again, tries to get that right hand into play. He doesn't look comfortable, does he, Pizzi?
Not at all. He's struggling to let his shots off. Looks very uncomfortable.
Looks to be a strong part of Biggs' game. He's feinting. He's got Pizzi jumping at shadows at this early
That's a little bit better from Pizzi there.
Biggs again. There's 1-2 over the top's Pizzi. Right hand, two from Biggs. Really nice right hand it was from Dylan Biggs. He felt that one. Did Pizzi.
Just a little bit of swelling over that left eye now of Pizzi. Good jab.
The blood around the mouth as well. Specifically from that right hand at the end of those exchanges for Pizzi.
He's just bringing that left hand back too low, holding it low. Good left hook.
Really nice left hand it was.
Good end of this
from Biggs. And he's having a strong second round. Left hook got straight through, and Pizzi, well, he felt a few shots in that round, and none more so than that big left hook towards the end of it.
Yeah, the challenger here in Dylan Biggs, he's come to win, and he's come to take Pizzi's title.
He's on the rope. He's going to throw that overhand right. Okay, that's all he's got. Those body rips is not going to take them 8 rounds. Okay, and that jab, those body rips. Waiting a little bit too long sometimes when he's on the rope.
Here's a look at some of the action from round number 2. Stevie, take us through it.
Yeah, mate, Dylan's definitely finding a home for that right hand over the top. As you can see, the swelling that's landing there, but Pizzi needs a lot more of that work on the inside there and protect that left side. He needs to take Dylan out of his comfort zone in a bit more of this round, take control and be the champion, act like the champion in this fight.
Really solid start to the action here in Brisbane.
Yeah, the fight fans that have got here earlier definitely in for a treat with this first fight, Ben.
It is Dylan Biggs and Mirko Pizzi into round 3 of the first of 2 fights here on Before the Bell. Before we get into our main card, of course, it all culminates in that domestic showdown. Liam Paro against Brock Jarvis. Plenty of feeling in our main events. And we've got some good fights to get us there as well. Dempsey McKean, the world-ranked heavyweight in action. Sky Nicholson in her 5th professional fight as Biggs sits down on that right hand over the top. Ominous stuff for Pizzi, who found himself flat-footed there against the ropes, but Biggs just couldn't find his target.
Pizzi did the smart thing there, tied it up, didn't let Dylan get his hands go on the inside. And this is where he needs to let his hands go. A bit more work there.
Roll, 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 roll.
Oh, brilliant jab.
Very
Another
strong.
good jab.
Biggs with both hands in the middle stages of this third round. Got through with a jab, right hands as well.
Hands up still.
He just presses forward towards Pizzi, who's worried out of his own shots and trying to avoid some powerful punches from Biggs.
Love to see Biggs keep pumping that jab just like that. The nice straight shots are getting it done for him.
It's that jab to the body backed as Biggs that he utilised effectively in the opening rounds.
Jeez, he's using his feet well too.
Work on the inside and a left hook again from Biggs to end that little exchange. Oh, big shots.
Big shots from Biggs. And again.
Left hook got through. He goes to the body as well. Pizzi, he's wearing them, but he's feeling them as well. Strong stuff from Biggs. He exploded late in the third round. Gave himself a breather, and then he put them together impressively.
Great round from Biggs. Great finish.
I'm good. Rick. Let's look for short, hook and close. All right, don't get hit with a back wall run. That's all we've got. Stand short.
There's that nice jab that we saw from Biggs, and it was at the end of the round that he really got going. Strong stuff with a left hook and a right hand, Stevie.
He is, mate, and look how calm he is in the corner. He's barely breathing. I think he's going to warm into this fight nice. Whereas Pizzi just seems to be on the body language there, feeling the pinch a bit, taking some big breaths. They're doing a bit of work on his face there on that swelling as well. Taking every second he can here.
He marches back out, though, does Pizzi.
Box. Both boys eager to get into it again.
It's an energetic start from Pizzi, and he's told by his trainer, Tony Del Vecchio, he needs to lead the action. He's got to go first here. So let's see if that can change the pattern of what we're seeing, because
he needs to do something here.
Yeah. It's looking very good for Dylan Biggs.
The maturity on him for just 20 years old. Looking very strong.
They are trying to wheel Pizzi on in his corner. Get him to dictate the pace of things a little bit, but just finding himself caught as he tries to work.
Pizzi does have 4 knockouts, so, you know, obviously he does have the power to maybe change his fight at any point if he can land that shot. He's just got to get it past the footwork and the jab here of Dylan Biggs.
He's knocked out every opponent that he's beaten, has Pizzi. So there is that potential, but he's going to have to fire a good one. Biggs is in control at this stage. Goes to the body strongly as well, and Pizzi found himself in tight there, but couldn't do much with it.
Big breaths there from Pizzi.
Great jab. Biggs again.
Nice right hand
Body as well.
again. And here comes Biggs.
He has these little moments where he puts a few together and he works hard, and he's been really effective doing that. A left hook is
Another
an
left hook.
ominous shot.
And a right hand.
Hands up, pushing it. Bit far away, mate. Hands up.
Trying to throw up jab, uppercut there to Biggs, and he's put himself at risk. And there's a better jab from Pizzi.
He just
Found
needs
him
more
on the
of
way in. Yeah, that's right. Ooh. Big shot just missed from Biggs. Pizzi with an uppercut, and Biggs with that left hook. He's tough, Pizzi. Gonna keep throwing, but
another right hand, another left.
oh, left hook is a problem for him. On the round down, a better rounds in patches for Pizzi, but Biggs pretty comfortable out there.
He looks to be in control, yes.
Yeah.
Round 4. That was. Take us through these replays, Stevie.
Dylan's just getting those good shots off on the inside there as well after his jab. Pizzi can't seem to figure out what angle they're coming from. The jab, the left hook, the body. He's changing up very nice there, Dylan. If he's any chance of winning this fight, Pizzi needs to put his foot on the gas here and come home very strong. Potentially get a knockout.
He's starting to get towards that stage where he does need to start throwing big shots and trying to turn things around, because at the moment, Mirko Pizzi is right on the end of a lot of shots, and he's finding himself caught with that left hook when he comes inside as well, which is where he needs to be doing his work.
He just needs to start taking a little bit more risk, but obviously that's when you put yourself in a little bit more danger. Dylan's got that good left hook on the inside.
Reach disadvantage is a problem for Pizzi. Oh,
Another good jab.
gets caught again as he comes
Right
towards.
Just warned there by the referee.
Finisci col gancio a destra, a sinistra, o sul corpo o sulla destra, vedi? Vai a trovare.
Jabbing
Bad
his Biggs.
intentions on that jab in there.
He tries to follow up with that right hand.
Devi vinci questo ripeto, fa. Devi vinci, devi andare avanti.
Good inside work from Biggs.
Oh, that's a nice right hand. And really
Biggs
strong
centers
stuff.
him. He centers him hurt.
Dylan Biggs caught him with the right hands, and he liked it as well. Let's see what he's got with still 90 seconds left in this, the 5th round. He works off that jab, but he'll throw his powerful shots as well. When he gets an opportunity, the right hand just skids through. Pizzi hangs on. Now he's at range again, is Biggs. Left hook just whizzes by for Dylan Biggs. Pizzi works hard. Throws his own right hand, but Biggs is underneath it, and there goes Biggs with his combination and a right hand as well.
He's hurt.
Pizzi felt that, and he is hurt.
Dylan Biggs, the Bow Desert Storm looking to finish.
He's pressing forward. Is Dylan Biggs, big shot.
Referee taking a good look here.
Will jump in and
Another left
stop
hook.
this. As Biggs finds him with the right hands, and he's looking for the shot to finish this performance decisively. I thought Tony Kettlewell was going to jump in, but he lets it continue with 10 seconds left in round number 5.
Swinging for the fences here is Biggs. Wow, what a round.
Rounds does Pizzi, but only just. I did think the referee was about to jump in, but he's let it continue.
Now start. Get that work with water.
And this is the action we saw. A monster round for Biggs.
Absolutely huge. And when he smelt the blood, he went after it.
Working with lefts and rights, and Pizzi, his feet were all over the place. He found himself in this red corner and was covering up, and this is where I thought that the referee was going to jump in, but he gave him his chance to continue.
He's given the champion every chance here.
They send him back out, Pizzi, but for how long? What's he got to do here? Pizzi, Stevie.
Widen the legs and hope he can land a big one on Biggs.
He does have that power, we know that, but he was damaged in the previous rounds, and he's up against it here against a classy one in Biggs.
A bit of a better start here from Pizzi.
Takes that one too, though. And Delvecchio in the corner wants the jab from Pizzi to keep Biggs away, and he tries to find it there, but Biggs has just been fighting in spurts, and very good spurts through this fight. Body shot again with that jab from Biggs. There's a left hand from Biggs as well. Pizzi with a couple of moments of his own, but on the end of it was that powerful shot. He found himself in southpaw there for a moment, but he's just trying to avoid what's coming at him at the moment.
It's all one-way traffic at the moment, Ben.
It is exactly that. The left hand there from Pizzi. Biggs closing in.
Right hand just whizzes by.
Come on, box out there, boys. Great step back, both of you. Come on, if you're not going to work inside.
A minute left in round 6.
Some big breaths there from Pizzi.
Going back on that jab.
Vedi là, vedi. Hai visto? Chiari la destra, chiari, lo dai, chiaro. Vai!
Watch your heads, come on, don't hold.
A sinistra, tira fuori a sinistra.
30 seconds left here in round number 6. 5 was a very troubling round for Mirko Pizzi, but he's dug deep here in the 6th. He's boxed nicely. Less activity from Biggs as well. That one.
Dylan's going to be very...
Oh, there's a big right hand from Biggs. Pizzi with a few good moments, but Biggs finished it strongly.
Welcome to the DAZN Boxing Show, bringing you all the exclusive news, interviews, and outspoken views from the world of boxing.
I'm back in beast mode.
The fight starts now!
Catch the latest boxing news every single weekday.
I'm gonna be honest, man. That kid's pissing me off.
This is what boxing's all about.
From the best fighters to the biggest promoters.
Give me some fucking pros.
The boxing world is going to be buzzing. No one takes you closer to the fight game than the DAZN Boxing Show.
This is the first of 7 fights in total from Brisbane in this matchroom boxing debut. So far, a strong performance from Dylan Biggs. He is the challenger, Mirko Pizzi. He holds the titles, and at the moment, they seem to be getting away from him, but we do know he has that knockout power. He's going to need it, though, against Dylan Biggs, who is well clear in this one at this stage, and had the Italian in real trouble there in round 5.
Stop. Time.
It's an issue with the Tate for Biggs that they'll address.
In 2021, Pizzi did knock out Ryan Cotton in the 8th round, so there is that potential still to happen. Not looking likely, but I mean, I think he'd be banking on that right about now. His coach is egging him on over there to be throwing the right hand over the top. And Dylan has been caught a couple of times there when he's dipping down for that right uppercut. Got to be very careful with that.
And this isn't going particularly well. He's now managed to bite the tape away. So we continue on.
Quick start from Pizzi.
Here he goes, Pizzi. Tony Delvecchio in the corner was yelling at him during that break, and he did respond and came out throwing. Needs something big. Biggs, though, very patient, not taking any risks.
Both very patient.
Oh, it's a good shot.
Right hand from Biggs.
Huge right hand it was from Biggs, and the head rocked back for Pizzi. But again, he stood up to it. He's a tough guy, the Italian. But
how many more of these can he take, Ben?
There's another.
Switches southpaw and gets caught. Not by choice, I don't think.
No, he's found himself there a couple of times, but it hasn't helped one bit. Took a really nice right hand.
Dylan's changing levels with that right hand to the body, to the head, to the body, to the head. Very hard for Pizzi to pick up where it's coming. Nice step around there.
Inside, looks for the uppercut. There's Pizzi, but the left hook from Biggs is the one that got through. It's that left hook again from Dylan Biggs. Catches Pizzi on the way in as he jabbed and went towards.
Another good jab.
Come on, man. You got it.
Get over the top with that right hand. We just can't seem to get past Dylan Biggs' reach.
Shots again.
Left hook.
Uppercut as well. Jabbing his Biggs. And we will see the final round of this one. It looked at times like we would not, but Mirko Pizzi has dug deep and he's still there.
Can he pull something miraculous out of the bag in this last round?
Listen, seriously. Knock you out again, knock you out. I don't give a fuck, bro. He's smart in there, right?
Yeah.
When he's coming in, the 1 and the 8 is there. I don't know what you're hesitating for. Don't worry about that. It's the last round.
Last round, shake hands. Yeah.
I don't know what you're hesitating for.
Your belt.
Man, it's fucking close. Okay, it's out. Even said he
Fixing up that tape in Biggs' corner.
So we do find ourselves into the final rounds of this one. It's been a compelling contest to start us here in Brisbane. Dylan Biggs, the challenger. He has been very impressive so far. Mirko Pizzi You fancy he needs a knockout, and he started like he's looking for one.
He's trying to find that right hand over the top as Dylan Biggs is throwing that uppercut there. He needs a big 8th round, Pizzi, if he wants to win this fight. He needs a knockout. Big right
shot from Biggs again, and Pizzi is just trying to find him. He wants an opening for that right hand. Cautious stuff, though, from Biggs. He has been very patient, given how young he is in the sport.
Only 20 years old. A very calculated performance, but ferocious at times when he needs to be.
Good shot there from Pizzi. He needs more like that, though. Biggs went with that right hand. He's just waiting, Pizzi, and it's Biggs who comes forward and leads the action there.
Nice combination.
This is good stuff from Biggs.
Just under 90 seconds to go.
There's a better shot from Pizzi. Right hand, but he took a big right hand from Biggs.
One back again.
And a left hook as well, and he grimaces there. There's Mirko Pizzi. He felt that shot, and he takes another right hand. Yeah, he certainly is, Stevie. He is still there despite some very powerful shots. He's going to look worse for wear tomorrow, is Pizzi, but he's toughed it out here in Brisbane against what looks like a pretty handy fighter in Dylan Biggs. Having his 7th pro fight. He'll head home with a couple of belts as well, so be very pleased with this fight. He would like a knockout. He's searching for it with some of those big shots, but Pizzi, as he takes a big jab there again, just continues to press forward and try and find him as he wears a right hand fittingly, as we do conclude this opening fight here in Brisbane.
And we go to the scorecards. Have to imagine that was a shutout from Dylan Biggs.
Yeah, he's impressed as Biggs. The big rangy super welterweight from Bow Desert in Queensland. Just 20 years of age. And he ran into a tough one here in Mirko Pizzi, who took absolutely everything he wanted to throw at him. And there was plenty of it. Did you expect that sort of performance from Dylan Biggs, Stevie?
Yeah, I did. I probably would have liked to see him put his foot on the gas a bit more there when he hurt Mirko and, you know, try and get the stoppage there. But nonetheless, it was a great performance from Dylan Biggs, and we have to wait for the scorecards, but you would think a new AMBF Australasian Super Welterweight champion.
Next up, we will have Jalen Tate, 9-0 with 5 stoppages so far, up against Rhys Evans, who was an outstanding amateur, who's been in the boxing wilderness a little while, and now at 30 years of age makes his professional boxing debut. So a funny one for us. Next up, the Australasian lightweight title fight between Rhys Evans and Jalen Tate, once we get the scores here in our opener. As we get through the course of the night, of course, Rocky Ogden and Ben Cameron Hands, Cesar Mateo Tapia against Abdoulaye Sarko. Sky Nicholson and Christina Mousy Jacobs. We'll have Dempsey McKean and Patrick Corte at heavyweight, and then our main event, Liam Paro and Brock Jarvis. They come together and embrace after our opener here in Brisbane. It's gone to the cards And we'll get that result now from our ring announcer, James O'Shea.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get set to make this one official. Put your hands together for both fighters. What a great fight to kick off the card here this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Rodney Marsh scores the bout 80-72. Judge Paul Williams scores the contest 80-72. And Judge Alan Burford judges the contest 78-74. All for your winner. And new Australasian Super welterweight champion from the red corner, the Bow Desert Storm, Dylan Biggs.
Impressive victory from Dylan Biggs. He's pitched a shutout with 2 of the judges. One of them found 2 rounds for Pizzi. He's got his belt on a big night in his professional boxing career. Next up, it is a lightweight battle between a man who's built a 9-0 professional record up against a 30-year-old debutant who is considered one of the gym stars up here in Queensland. Let's get them out for the next of our bouts with James O'Shea.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out the fighters for the next bout on our card here this afternoon. 8 by 3-minute rounds for the Australasian lightweight title. Introducing to you first, making his way to the ring to fight out of the red corner. This is Rhys Evans.
So this is a pro debutant who had over 100 amateur fights at 30 years of age. He's certainly going into the deep ends, fighting an undefeated boxer for the Australasian lightweight title. First up from Gladstone, which is 600 kilometres north of where we are here in Brisbane. They call him the Big E for the first time. This is Rhys Evans.
And now his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. This is Jalen Tate.
This is a very talented young southpaw from Townsville. He's loving this as well. 21 years of age. 9-0 with 5 KOs so far. Last time he produced a a perfect overhand left for an impressive knockout win on Paul Gallen's undercard in Brisbane. And he's not short on confidence as he struts towards the ring tonight. He was a very good amateur boxer. Now he's a lightweight on the rise. And tonight, he's promised us the greatest magic show we've ever seen. This is the Wolf. It's Jalen Tate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this bout 8 by 3-minute rounds. We do it for the Australasian lightweight title. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner. He weighed in officially 60.84 kilos. From Gladstone, Queensland, trained by Mick Daly, tonight he makes his much anticipated professional debut. He is your challenger. This is Rhys Evans! And his opponent standing across in the blue corner. He weighed in officially 60.8 kilos. From Townsville, Queensland, trained by Tate, his professional fight record to date, a perfect one. 9 professional fights, 9 wins, 5 big wins coming by way of knockout. He is the current reigning, defending Australasian lightweight champion. This is Jalen the Wolf Tate. Referee, third man in the middle is Mr. Philip Holliday.
We do.
As I've been to the tracks in the training, okay, so they have a nice clean fight. Be like the both
so one of their guys will come in and look.
Ready to go here between Jalen Tate and Rhys Evans. Former world champion Philip Holliday is our referee. Tate, who's not short on confidence, he is absolutely loving the occasion, as he has every time we've seen him as a pro. And he's getting better and better. He's the southpaw with the low hands, and Evans is the man having his first pro fight, 30 years of age, and geez, looking comfortable, Jalen Tate, Stevie.
Very confident, very comfortable.
A little bit, mate.
Low hands and firing his shots away. Mentioned as he walked out, he produced a perfect shot last time out to score a really impressive stoppage. He does have power in that left hand. Very wide with the feet at the moment. Tosses it out left hand for the first time in this opening rounds. How would he be feeling? Rhys Evans on debut on a show like this against a fighter like Jalen Tate.
Big occasion for him, Ben, but he looks very relaxed out there. And from all reports, I hear he can fight very well, and he's got power in his hands. So if I was Jalen, I wouldn't be too overconfident. Those guys can change a fight very quickly.
He led with his uppercut to Tate, and he followed up with that left hand, and he goes to the body. And look at the redness already around the body of Evans. He's taken a bunch of shots there, and there's clearly plenty on them from Tate. Fires one out with precision. There's Tate, who just measures now with his right hands.
Very low with those hands, Jalen Tate.
Just trying to tempt Evans towards him.
No real significant shots from either fighter just yet. This fight is still someone's. This round is still someone's to be won.
Goes Evans. Good shot there from Tate. Just flicked one out. Now Now he goes forward again and
lets the hands fly.
following his left hand up with a little right hook too. Did Tate.
Step diagonal.
And switches southpaw there for a bit, did Evans.
Yeah, it always happens. It doesn't happen here. It's going to happen.
Oh, sits down on that big left hand is Jalen Tate.
Some good exchanges in that round.
All right, just remain patient, Jalen. First round out of 8, okay?
Yeah.
To start setting some more stuff up with that jab, all right?
Yeah.
Okay then. Deep breath. If you're going to come in with that leaping uppercut, make sure you're to the side of him a little bit, okay? So you're not coming in nice and
What's the head of it?
Yeah, so a few shots did get through from both fighters. Rhys Evans, well, he's a professional boxer now, and he had some moments, but Jalen Tate does look ominous, Stevie.
Yeah, he does. Very confident, let the hands fly. The more experienced professional, so you'd imagine the longer that this fight goes, the more it's going to favour Jalen Tate.
Oh,
big swing and a miss.
Launches. There's Tate with that left hand. He's a contradiction, is Jalen Tate. He's a very quiet guy outside the ring. Doesn't enjoy being in front of the camera or any of those bits and pieces that come with professional boxing, but he loves this bit, fighting. He's very good at it as well.
Taking a very good look there.
No, like us, mate. We're just fucking nobody. I need a water.
There he goes. There's Jalen Tate as Evans just dips backwards. A moment there for Evans. And it is Evans trying to push forward, and Tate now is closed down. We're halfway through this, the second round.
Just switching southpaw himself there, Evans.
Right grips, Jalen. Feeling the right grips, mate. Keep pushing it in. Try everything, Rhys. More move now. You're whacking that body. It's nice and red, mate. Horn jab.
Jabbing his Tate. Oh, he catches him on the way in. Evans chased and just found himself in the firing line for that right.
Got a sniffy right hook there, does Tate.
He does. He throws it with plenty of velocity as well. It got through on a couple of occasions. And Evans is there for it as he charges. He goes again. That's a bit of a moment for us.
Right hand.
That time the hook wasn't there for Tate. And Evans got through and scored with his own right hands. A little moment for him. That'll give him some confidence.
Good head movement from Evans.
Hook left hand from Tate. Uppercut is wild and misses.
You need to hit with that left hook, Rhysy.
I'm still trying to decide who's got the better tassels on the pants.
There's a lot to look at here. What about the tattoo on the back of Evans? Oh, he takes a few shots. He must have sat down for a long, long time to get the line finished off.
Win the round. Win the round.
Comes forward.
Body shot.
Good rounds, and Evans is easing into this fight. He'll be happier with how he performs over those 3 minutes.
Everything's got to come off the fight. Here comes
don't know where you're coming from when you're throwing feint. And you need to move both ways. You need to go this way, that way. All right, everything needs to move. You need to throw your punches and get out. You need to throw that left hook, mate. You've got to get on the outside of his foot. All right, I know it's only round 2, but you need to let him feel it. You need to let him feel what you've got. He's trying to go here. He's trying to
hear the corner of
with body shot.
Want him to get his foot on the outside of Jalen's lead foot and throw that left hook, which is definitely going to be more of a key to a victory here for him.
He's got his legs so far apart, he can't go backwards. That's why I'm saying you've got to push him back. All right? Push him back to your jab.
Very hard when you've got a rangy man like Jalen Tate throwing his own right hook.
It's be difficult to know what to do with Tate in front of you. A very unorthodox, unique style, Stevie.
He is, mate. We actually did some rounds about 4 weeks ago. We had him in camp. And, yeah, he's very crafty. He creates different shots from very weird angles.
Evans working away with his right hand. Does he spar like this with the hands down, with the feet wide apart, throwing those wild shots?
He had him up a bit more against me.
I bet he did, Stevie. Throws that sneaky little right hook. Tate.
You'd love to see Evans just push up a bit closer and hit Tate around the body. You know, the hands are down, he's moving that head well. Why not go to the body, hit that body, and the head will fall. Just missing that right hand all the time.
Tate there, as he did miss that right hand over the top, Evans. And the power shot misses from Tate there. And he goes again to the body, reaching out and finding Evans, and just warned on the run for drifting a little low there. Just getting caught in this pattern of drifting forward, Evans, and trying to find his opponent and getting picked off a little bit on the way in. Shots from both. And there's Evans working on the inside with his right hands. Got through with a couple. That one may have drifted low again from Tate. Evans with a left hook.
Oh, beautiful right uppercut.
Uppercut is a beautiful shot there from Jalen Tate. He's thrown plenty of them, and that one connected solidly. There's that hook as well. Tate comes back with a left hand of his own. Starting to open up this one. Counter shot from Evans. And again he goes. Good little moments for Evans after taking a big shot. Now that he's had success with that uppercut, we'll see plenty more of it, I think. Oh, Evans with 2 little good shots on the inside, and then came that right hook, and again it goes. Good shot from Tate. He follows up to the body. Evans felt those shots. 2 good right hooks. Then he went to the body as Evans tried to cover up. And that's better stuff from Jalen Tate towards the end of the rounds. There's that uppercut, and it was an absolute beauty, but Evans wore it well and came back. Then he took a couple of these right hooks that Tate's been throwing, and he was forced to cover up, and body work it was from Tate. That was a really strong round from him, Stevie Spark.
Yeah, the longer this fight goes, you can just see Jalen Tate warming into this nicely. The more experienced professional, and he's starting to pick his shots well, and I think now that he's starting to hit the body, Evans is going to slow down this round. And still very confident Tate, dancing in the corner before we come out.
The Wolf, Jalen Tate. He struts out the center ring, and he is loving it. He looks for that uppercut again. He's trying to impress. And he's doing exactly that. He's got Eddie Hearn at ringside, enjoying the action. And he's putting on a show right now is Jalen Tate. Playing it up for the crowd, who filed in nice and early here as well in Brisbane. Tate hooking away with that right hand. Uppercut as Evans covered up. Good shot there from Evans. He needs more of that. He needs to get in tight and work. Tate comes back. Uppercut again from Tate.
You just can't pin Tate down at the moment.
Beautiful shot again from Tate, and the uppercut. Evans tries to find him, but he wears yet another. And the uppercuts are a real problem for him. He just can't see them coming. Lead hook there from Tate. Uppercut. Counter right hand there from Evans. And that one went low again. He does need to watch that because there's been plenty that have from Tate. Tosses out his power left hand.
You can see it's very disheartening for Evans at the moment. Tate hands down, picking him off with uppercuts.
And again. And 1-2 he went. That's a nice body shot too from Tate, but Evans, he presses back, and he needs to. And the crowd gets behind him. He worked hard. He needs a lot more of that. Oh, uppercut again. Target practice for Tate.
Get on his chest. Get on his chest, Rhys. Hands up on the way in.
Body shot on the inside from Tate as well. Evans under instructions to get on his chest, and he's trying everything he can to breach that gap, close the distance, and get away from these power shots that are coming his way. Tate to the body. Evans on the inside. Uppercut misses.
Target practice at the moment for Tate, isn't it?
He's pulling out all of the shots. They're coming from bizarre angles. They are frustrating the debutant, who has all sorts of swelling around that left eye.
Looks to have a little cut on that left eye now, which the corner will go to work on.
Little cut just over that left eye.
When you're hurting him with those body shots, when you backslip a bit, mate, you got to start stalking now. Okay? Start picking it up, start turning the screws and applying that pressure now. Yeah, don't wait for him to come in at you, because that's all he's doing. He's running straight at you. Yeah, all right. And if he does that, you've got to stop him with punches. Don't stop him with a guard.
Here's the replays from a really strong round from Jalen Tate. So he's got some variety.
He's throwing from every angle at the moment, and Evans can't just pin him down. The feet are too quick, the head movement's too quick from Tate, and he's really showing his championship class here. Wonder if we'll get another dance back to say, yep, there we go.
He's giving it to us at the start of every round now, Jalen Tate. Starting to lead with that hook a little bit more as well. And the body shots have been unsung heroes for Tate. Evans tries hard, and he takes another of those body shots. And another. Evans came back with a right hand. Oh, that's a big one.
How about the gallant effort on Evans here?
Yeah, he's trying hard, but he is taking a lot of right hands to the body. He's taken 4 already in this round, and they're solid shots too. Uppercut. Leading with the hook is Tate. And to the body again, and over the top goes Tate.
Changing levels with that right hand lead a lot. Head, body, it's nice from Tate.
Evans caught him with a little shot there, and his corner and the crowd liked that. There's a lot more coming back. And that eye is really swelling now too, as he takes a body shot there.
I think that one hurt.
Downstairs he goes. There's Tate, who shoves him off and throws that right hand to the body. He'll look there again. He goes again with that right hand. Over the top as well. Evans trying to hang on. And there's a lot of time left in this, the 5th round. It's his professional debut, Evans. And he's in with a good one here. And Jalen Tate,
the ref is asking him to work
absolutely working to the body. Finally, he goes down. The body assault too much. The tough Rhys Evans, though, he climbs up, but the clock does not make happy reading for him. There's a lot of time left in this troublesome round for him. Tate attacking that body with 40 seconds left in round 5.
Evans needs to tie this up, try and stall the round as much as he can, get through this and get to his corner for a minute rest. Can he make the 30 seconds?
He's in the corner again, and Tate doubles up to the body. He felt that one too, did Evans, but he's tough. He's very tough. He stays up on this occasion. He takes a shot over the top. To the body again goes Tate. Evans desperately hanging on.
Oh.
And then with the mouthpiece out, he hits him with a shot.
A little bit of a rookie error there from Tate, turning away when the mouth guard come out.
He took a big shot for his troubles, and it helped Rhys Evans, who's right up against it and stands up again between rounds. They're going to let him continue. And this is the damage from the previous rounds, and it was one-way traffic, and he did go down for the first time. Those right hands to the body were a real problem, and ultimately that one was too much.
Evans is going to have some sore ribs tomorrow.
That saw everything, I think. He has taken a lot of shots, particularly along his left side, whether it's those right hooks up around that swollen eye or all that damage to the body, which may well continue here in round 6 of 8. He just relaxes into the round this time. Then he goes to the body. Hasn't brought his powerful right hand into play just yet in this round. Evans just happy to sit back and continue his recovery after going down from a body shot in the previous rounds. Very relaxed first minute of this round from Jalen Tate.
Just setting things up, having a big look. And he's starting to fire that left hand to the body just like that.
Counters to the body again. There's Tate. And over the top. And here comes Tate. Enjoying the moment. Playing it up for the crowd as Evans throws a desperate looking shot. Takes that left hand. As he go back to the body, oh, the uppercut is a beauty from Tate. And that hook as well, and it's opened him up. There's a big cut now over that eye, the swollen and damaged eye of Rhys Evans. And that's the last thing that he needs.
Dancing in the corner again.
Timing! Go, Mark.
And we do continue on. Dr. James Conville had a look at the cut. He's happy to continue.
Tate will start to target there now with the right hook a lot more. Right uppercut, right hook, just like that.
Flashy stuff from Jalen Tate. He's got targets everywhere. He's done damage to the body. He's produced a lot of swelling, and now a really nasty cut. And he switches to orthodox for a moment himself. Evans still trying, but this is one that's getting away from him. Tate uppercutting, and again, and doubling it up. And there may not be much point in continuing for Rhys Evans, who is being hit with just about every punch in the book in this fight.
He's got a very peculiar style, doesn't he, Tate? Throws from every angle possible. You'd imagine now with that cut, he's going to start to land a lot more right hooks. It's harder for Evans to be able to see them coming.
Oh, and that's the shot that produced that cut. So he went uppercut, and then he sat down on his left hand and just burst all that swelling that's been created. The body language is not good for Evans. And they are going to pull him out, I think, or the doctor is at least. And mercifully, this one is over. They were prepared to send him back out, but he's taken so much punishment on debut against the flashy, classy, and precise Jalen the Wolf Tate, who now goes to 10-0, and he pulled out just about every single punch that a southpaw can throw in what was a dominant and precise performance. And he is enjoying it, Stevie Spark.
He sure is, and so he should. That's a good win for him, and he's still the champion. Defended his belt in good fashion, and he come out here to perform tonight, and he put on a great show for all the fans that are here.
And that was that cut that opened right up. Great combination punching it was from Tate. He's impressed all of them. That's what he set out to do. And he's enjoyed every single minute of it. Jalen Tate, 10-0.
And still dancing.
Tough effort it was from Rhys Evans, who went in extremely hard on debut against a 9-0 fighter who has looked very good in recent times. So a big call it was, and ultimately a bridge too far, but no shame in going down to this man. Jalen Tate, our winner. We can make it all official. James O'Shea will give us the particulars on this one.
No worries, mate.
Yeah, really strong performance from Jalen Tate. He gets his stoppage victory and goes to 10-0. And he's got big things ahead. Fan-friendly style. We look forward to seeing him in action again shortly. The next of our fights will be around 30 minutes from now, live on DAZN. It is the Australian super featherweight title fight between Ben Cameron Hands and Rocky Ogden, two undefeated fighters in the early stages of their professional boxing careers. And through the course of the night, we also get to see the ultra impressive Mateo Tapia in action. He's 14-0 with 9 knockouts so far. He takes on Abdoulaye Sacco over 10 rounds. The Commonwealth featherweight title for the females up for grabs. Sky Nicholson in her 5th professional fight, her first in Australia. She takes on Christina Mousy Jacobs from Tasmania. And we go to the heavyweights. World ranked and undefeated is Queensland's own Dempsey McKean, who'll fight against 18-1-1 German big Patrick Corte. That's our co-main, of course, and this is the main course for Matchroom Boxing on Australian debut this evening. World number 2, Liam Paro from right here in Queensland, up against the Jeff Fennick-trained Brock Jarvis. It is a monster fight, a domestic showdown, and that's all still to come here on a big night of boxing in Brisbane.